Hey guys, Cody Mac here at RCD RV, working with Motor Mike today. Today we're going to be covering gas absorption refrigerators and RVs. Here we have a pre-owned travel trailer that we have on the lot. We have a Dometic style RV refrigerator. We'll just be going over some of the operations of it and a couple of different things that you can do to help keep it functioning properly. This is a gas absorption fridge with a cooling unit, but it can also run on electric. When you're running it on electric, it's using 110 volts AC power, and it's burning off the heating element. Right here I can show you the heating element sitting right here. So whenever you turn the electric on, it powers this up, and this is what heats it. And then it'll also run off of propane. When you're running off of propane, it's only using 12 volt battery power, and it's just running on gas. So this is your gas burner here, this whole assembly, your gas valve that whenever you switch it on propane, this opens up, lets the gas flow through. And then right behind here is actually where the burner is. I'll kind of peel this back so you can see the white piece in there. That is your spark igniter, and then inside that is where the flame actually produces. It's a lot like on the propane water heaters that we covered. When that flame is in there burning, you want a nice blue flame with an orange tip. If it's burning too orange, then typically you're not getting enough gas pressure. And then if there's no orange and it's burning too blue, typically you have too much gas pressure. This is set to run off of 11 inches of water column for propane. If it's running too high or low on that, you can adjust that at your propane regulator mounted on the A-frame of the coach. It's very important to keep this burner chamber clean here. I usually would take just some pressurized air, blow it through there, get some of the soot buildup out of there. That's going to be really important, but also making sure that you're running the proper gas pressure. Now when you're running it on electric, you don't get really any soot buildup just because there's no flame being produced. You know what I say, guys, if you can run it on electric and you're at a campground, do so, because most campgrounds don't charge you for the electric that you're using. These gas absorption fridges are very reliable, but they do take a while to cool down. Once you turn it on, you can run it on gas to get it cooler the fastest. Running it on electric, it takes a little while longer to cool down, but it will eventually. You're looking on average between 12 and 24 hours from the time you turn this fridge on to the time that it reaches its maximum cooling temperature. Usually that's going to be between about 38 to 40 degrees in the refrigerator. Usually it'll run between 0 and 10 in the freezer. This is part of your cooling unit here, so when this is running and it's cooling, this piece will be hot. Do not touch it. Right here is your control box. This is right behind this black panel here is your actual control board to it. So that's where you would check voltages, do some of your diagnostics. It's where the 110 amp or 110 volt heating element plugs into. So if you ever have to replace your heating element, which these do tend to go out sometimes, you just pull the screws off of this black cover, peel that up, and then all your wiring would be exposed. You can check for your voltages on the heating element. You can check continuity. That's an easy way to check to see if the heating element's bad. That really about covers it on the gas electric refrigerators. Like I said, they're very reliable. They've been being used in RVs for, oh goodness, 20, 30 years or so, maybe even longer. But I haven't been doing this that long, so I couldn't tell you. But that'll cover it, guys. All right, guys, here we have the Dometic RV refrigerator. I'll show you where the controls are on this one. They're going to be right above the freezer door. So this one is turned on currently on auto. So it's got the on-off switch right here, and then the button to switch it between manual and auto. When this button's depressed how it is, this orange light is on, that's the auto function. So what that means is this fridge is going to try to run off of electric first using your 110 volt electric heating element. If you're not plugged into shore power, then it will automatically switch over and use propane, which is going to use only 12 volt power. Or if you just strictly want to run it on propane, you can push that button again, the auto light goes off, that means you're running on gas, and then there you go. Another important thing on this refrigerator is this right up here. This is your thermistor. That's on the cooling fins for the cooling unit. Basically, if your refrigerator is starting to ice things up and it's too cool, you can move this fin down. The further down that you move it, the warmer that it's going to be. So, say this fridge is running at 34. If you move that down, it'll bump it up to, 40, 42 degrees. If it's not cooling enough, then you move that fin back up and it's going to cool even more. So that's kind of how you adjust the temperature inside your refrigerator. If you ever need to order parts, or want to talk to a technician for diagnosis purposes, right inside the door here is your sticker for your model number, the serial number of the refrigerator. That's very important for if you're wanting to do any kind of diagnostics. When you call into an RV dealership, ask to speak to the service department, that's going to be the first thing they do, is ask you, well, what model fridge do you have? That's where you find it on 9 out of 10 fridges. So that really about covers it on the gas absorption refrigerators. Hope you learned something. This is Cody Mac with Motor Mike at RCD RV, and we hope to see you again soon. Thanks.